Everyone, welcome to the show. So, the situation is now metastasizing for now former Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell. He officially resigned on Tuesday afternoon. And on that same day, there was a woman named Lana Druez who came out publicly and accused Swalwell of drugging and assaulting her in 2018. So this is her that you see. That's Drua's on the left. And on the right is attorney Lisa Bloom, who I've mentioned before, who I spoke with personally about the Katie Johnson case. So she is a women's rights advocate attorney. And this is one of her specialties. Well, according to Druez, she met Swalwell while she was working as a model. She also owned a fashion software company. And I guess she didn't elaborate that I know of on how she ran into him or how she met him, but they met in LA and he allegedly offered to connect her with people who could help grow her business. So Drua says they met twice and before the alleged assault. And on the night in question, Druez was supposed to attend a political event with him. And she says that she met up with Swalwell at a restaurant opening and she had one glass of wine during dinner. And then they left and they were supposed to be on their way to this political event when Swalwell tells her, "Oh, I need to stop by my hotel. I need to grab some paperwork before we go to the event." So they go to his hotel room. Drua says that by the time they reached the room, her limbs started to feel heavy and she felt like she had been drugged. So that's when she says Swalwell violated her, raped her. You know what I'm talking about. She also claims that he later choked her to the point of unconsciousness. And Drua said, and Bloom said they are planning to file a police report and take legal action. So Swalwell's alleged actions will be investigated. Once they do that, once they file in LA, he will be investigated for these alleged crimes. And although she said she didn't seek medical treatment after this assault that she claims happened, she said that she told several people immediately after the fact. She also wrote about it in her journal, which I assume that she has and probably showed to Lisa Bloom. But she said she didn't file anything before now. She didn't come forward before now because she was afraid of Swalwell's position of power. She also said that, I guess his family has some sort of involvement in law enforcement. So she was concerned about that. So we'll see what happens with that situation and that allegation. In the meantime, things got even worse for Swalwell. I don't know if you guys heard about this or if you saw this, but there were a couple of short video clips that started circulating online. Swalwell is seen in these videos on a bed with a woman, and he starts kissing her. This appears to be in a hotel room. Again, this is what's been going around. I didn't want to play it in case it was AI. However, it was just authenticated. So there was a digital forensics expert named Haney, I think is how you pronounce his first name, Haney Farid. And I have these videos for you today. So please note as I play these, there is no sound. And this is two short video clips that are edited together. So take a look at this and then I'll explain what the forensics expert had to say and why he said these are legitimate. Okay, so as you saw there, Swalwell is initiating the interaction and the contact. And then there's another man on the bed who reached over and he sticks his hand up her dress. Obviously, someone must have been sitting in a chair filming all of this. And according to the forensics expert, the videos are not AI generated, they are not altered in any way. Fareed also reviewed the video's metadata And he said that they were recorded on an Apple device in Las Vegas, Nevada on July 13th of 2021. And Fareed conducted a facial biometric analysis and compared the man in the video to 2021 images of Swalwell. In his report, Fareed wrote, quote, "A facial biometric analysis is consistent with the conclusion that the adult male in the video is Representative Eric Swalwell." So I have a few thoughts on all of this. First of all, like, absolutely grotesque, right? This is again, a married man, a member of Congress, just sickening. And beyond the specific assault and harassment allegations, there was a report in the New York Times about how Swalwell's reputation on Capitol Hill was not good. Apparently, the young staffers all talked about him and all warned each other that, oh, yeah, he's creepy. Just beware of him. He makes me uncomfortable. Stay away from him. How, like, everybody's saying, "Oh, I didn't know. Pelosi, all these other people, all of his friends. Oh, I had no idea. I had no Are you kidding me? You really think that the staffers they all know about this, but then the higher ups didn't have a clue? They had no idea?" And then my other thought is, why do these men think that they can get away with this stuff while they have such a high profile? I mean, stuff like this always comes out eventually. And you're running for president, you're running for the governor of a major state. And why would you allow someone to record you while you're doing things like this? Like, you really think it's never going to come out? Nobody's ever going to turn on you? And what really just infuriates me beyond the fact that he might be a sexual predator, our elected quote unquote leaders doing shit like this makes all of us unsafe. This puts a target on their backs. This makes them absolutely a target and an easy mark for blackmail and bribery. So now we have to question, like, all of Swalwell's decisions, all of his votes, were they taken in good faith? Is he choosing to do these things and back these things because he really believes in them? Or are they the result of a payoff? Is he trying to keep somebody quiet and somebody from exposing him? This has national security implications. Just like with Kristi Noem's husband, just like his, bimbofication Brian. We all know Israel and other countries are monitoring our government officials all the time, right? All of these other China, all these countries. Is this why people like Swalwell refuse to hold Israel accountable for genocide? Is this why they continue to send our tax dollars and weapons to countries like Israel that are, continually starting wars and murdering people, including tens of thousands of children in Gaza and in Iran and other places? So we need to clean house. We absolutely need to clean house. We have no way of knowing why our lawmakers are making the decisions that they do. And until we get rid of not only money in politics, but get rid of all of these perverts, all of these people who can't keep their skirts down and their pants zipped, we have no idea. So, and then one last thing. I want to show this to you guys. So it says that Trump's DOJ is opening an assault investigation into Swalwell. I am all for it. Go for it. As Melania's jacket said, I don't really care. Do you? But again, the freaking hypocrisy here. You just had Donald Trump out today make some flippant comment about Epstein victims. He said, Epstein victims or whatever totally dismissing what they've been through, the lifelong trauma that they've lived with, knowing that he is in those files and accused of violating children, and his DOJ refuses to release all the files, refuses to truly investigate it, refuses to investigate him, refuses to investigate Epstein's co-conspirators, and yet they're opening an investigation into Swalwell. I mean, they have absolutely no moral standing at all. The party of family values is a freaking joke. All right, guys. I will let you know when I hear more. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.